So we have our next presentation coming from Piyush. Till the time he sets it up, I'll give a quick intro. Piyush is the Chief Marketing Officer of Nuverse Health Solutions Private Limited, with over 3 years of experience in marketing leads and change in spearheading Nuverse marketing initiatives, both domestic and international markets. He specialized in diverse verticals like telemedicine, insurance, and focusing on crafting impactful strategies to showcase innovative solutions. Piyush has represented Nuverse at over 10 prestigious events, including India Mobile Congress, Vibrant Gujarat, NASSCOM, Bangalore Tech Summit, BioAsia, etc.
Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Piyush Patil, representing Nuverse Health Solutions Private Limited, based out of Pune, Maharashtra. And we are on a mission to make the healthcare accessible for all by leveraging the use of the technology. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here to create the disruption in the insurance industry. Yes, you heard it right. We are here to create a disruption in the insurance industry. And how we are going to do it is we have a global technology which can measure the extensive health vitals by just looking at your smartphones. And when we talk in terms of the health and wellness, certifications and the validations being the most important aspect for it. So all of our health vitals are certified as well. We are mentored by Dr. Vijay Bhatkar, who is the architect of India's first supercomputer, and he has been honored with several prestigious awards, including Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. Our founder and managing director, Mukesh Mhatre, has an experience of over 30 years in different verticals, including the agriculture, rural development, health, etc. And our director, Tejasa Bhatkar, is having an experience of over 12 years in strategic planning and business development. So few of our global deployments, starting from North America, South America, even in the Ukraine, we have deployed our solution in the war zone area. In India, we are deployed our solutions for the insurance company. Few of our customers, like Check Myself, which is based out of UK, eSanjeevani OPD, which is a government initiative by Government of India, Rakib Alafia, which is based out of Dubai, Commerce, which is based out of Italy. St. Luke's Health Apps is a part of a St. Luke's hospital chain, which is based out of Philippines. So few of our current deployments in terms of industry. So our bread and butter comes from the insurance industry, where it is mainly used for the underwriting purposes when onboarding the new customers. Recently, few of our insurance partners are also using our technology for a customer engagement tool as well to offer wellness programs. Apart from that, hospitals and clinics are also using our technology to act as a data and a patient management system, which can be used for a remote patient monitoring. And the third and the most important use case for us is a telemedicine, where all the data is stored in their server, and a doctor and a patient can virtually consult each other. So this is how the current scenario looks like. So if you go to a doctor, you need a thermometer to measure your temperature. You need a blood pressure cups to measure your blood pressure. And fast forward, there are these wearables. But there are some of the major drawbacks when going on for these solution. One of the major drawbacks is the cost. If you want a wearable which can measure all these health vitals, you will probably need a Samsung or an Apple Health Watch, which will generally cost you around 50 to 60K. Apart from that, as you can see, few of the devices are not usable. It needs to be used under the supervision of doctor or nurses. And these devices are not at all sustainable. These are creating the burden on earth once after they are not in use. So this is our journey. This is how we started. We used to carry this medical box to door-to-door villages. And once the data was there, it was connected with the phone app through the Bluetooth. And all the data was stored in our application. And fast forward, this is how we are doing it right now. So we have developed a technology called New AI. So what it does is, just by scanning your face for 1 minute, it can give you the multiple health vital parameters, such as blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, breathing rate, even your hemoglobin A1C, and recently we have also introduced hypertension risk and diabetes risk as well. So time taken and accuracy for each of the vitals, as I mentioned, the scan takes 60 seconds. Few of our vitals like heart rate, blood pressure, breathing rate, oxygen saturation generally comes under 40 seconds and have an accuracy level of 95%. Other parameters like hemoglobin A1C generally comes after 50 seconds and have an accuracy of 90%. And yes, we are not going to stop over here. So we are also currently working on the future biomarkers. In next 6 months, we are going to launch smoker detection, TB, lipid profile, fasting glucose, and some few of the parameters which are under research right now are creatine, urea, sodium, and magnesium. So basically, you must be wondering now how it works. So it basically works on a RPPG technology, which is remote photoplethysmographic technology to extract the data. So what happens whenever the light falls onto your face and whatever the blood circulation is going onto your cheek areas, it emits some energy and reflect back towards the camera. And then we have our own application which has the set of AI rules and the mathematical reasonings, which gives you the data in 1 minute. So I guess I have talked enough. So I'll now move to a quick demo of our technology. Yeah. So this is actually my account, and I have already pre-fetched all the data such as my birth date, my weight, height, and body. So the scan will generally take 1 minute for. Yeah, that's it. Sorry to being on quiet mode, but it is advisable to be sit in a straight and a quiet environment where you're not talking. So right now my heart rate is 73, my breathing rate is 19, my PRQ, which is pulse respirant quotient, is 3.9, my oxygen saturation is 96, my blood pressure is 128 by 82, which is normal. I have a high hypertension risk. HRV SDNN, which is basically your heart rate variability, difference between your two heartbeats in the milliseconds. And based on that, we are able to generate many more raw data such as stress levels, etc. as well. My hemoglobin is 12.60. Hemoglobin A1C is 5.63, and I have a low diabetes risk. So apart from that, as you can see, for few of the parameters, we have a confidence level as well. So if the confidence level is high, it means the results are highly accurate. If the confidence levels is medium, then it means it is somewhere around 70 to 80% of accurate. So now how the technology determines the confidence level is we have already given a set of warning. If a person is moving a lot, if the person is talking, if the face is not properly covered, or even if the scan is stopped in between. So based on all these parameters, the solution generates the confidence level. And apart from that, if there are more than 3 violations, the scan will automatically stop. So moving on, it supports all skin type, whether the customer has a pale white skin or a deeply pigmented dark to black skin. We have done an extensive clinical trials to validate our technology. And as I mentioned in the start that our technology is a certified process. So yes, we are proud of World Health Organization as a member on Global Initiative on Digital Health. Recently, we have obtained a certification on CDSCO Class B. And in this, we can also loan out our license. So basically, let's say, for example, if an insurance company wants to white label our product, so we can do it for them. Plus, they will not need any sort of certification. They can loan out our certification, which is CDSCO Class B. Apart from that, we are also ISO 13485 certified, which is an internationally recognized standard for quality management systems. So some of the key features, it's affordable and easy to use by just looking at your smartphone. You don't need any sort of devices or variable. Since it works on edge processing, so it's extremely data secure and privacy, and it can be deployed remotely. Moving on to few of our success stories. So this we deployed in Europe for one of our insurance company, where they wanted to measure the key vital parameters such as heart rate and oxygen saturation. And the impact was that they facilitated the early detection of potential health issues through this technology. In South Africa, again, we deployed this technology for one of the insurance company where they needed a probably some solution to remotely monitor the vital signs extraction and also to help them in underwriting process and improve wellness tracking. So due to NDA, they don't share the impacts. But yeah, they have qualitatively told us that it has helped them to enhance the underwriting process. In Japan, again, one insurance company wanted to figure out a way to remotely monitor the health for the people age up to like above 92 years old. So, and especially in the mental stress and heart rate. As I mentioned in the start, Selfie Healthy, which is based out of Ukraine, this technology is right now used in a war zone area where a person can remotely consult with the doctor. And additionally, we have also deployed this uh, doctor dashboard where a doctor can consult with the doctor can directly interact with the patient and also doctor can learn themselves, learn themselves. Yeah. Commerce, which is based out of Italy. So basically, they are on a mission to become Amazon of healthcare. In future, they are going to deploy the kiosks outside the high footfall areas. St. Luke's Health App, which is based out of Philippines, and which is a St. Luke's hospitals based out of Philippines, and they are using it to measure the health vitals for their patients. So now moving on to some of the possible use cases for insurance company, which we have already deployed, which we are already in talk, and some of you which we have thought of. So one of these use case we have already deployed for one of our customers, which is Steady Medical Health Assessment. In this, what happens is initially a person has to go on a Chrome or Safari browser. We have a web SDK as well. So there first the scan will happen. Once the scan is happen, after that there would be some set of questions if you are a blood pressure patient or similar line of the questions. And once the questions are done, the algorithm will suggest the premium. And there only the premium can be assigned to the customer. Apart from that point of sales integration, since it is extremely data secure and privacy, so there is no chance of the fraud. Insurance agents or probably not customers can't rewrite data, and multiple scans can be done to have an accurate medical underwriting. And since we have a confidence level as well, so if the confidence levels are high, so it means the data is highly accurate, or if let's say if any of the confidence level is low, so the multiple scans can be done. These solutions can be directly integrated into existing app, which can act as a customer engagement tool. So for one of our partners, which we are in talk with, they wanted some solutions. So let's say, for example, if I am a blood pressure patient, my blood pressure is constantly high from, let's say, last 30 days. So the app will suggest me some activities like go for a walk or probably do some yoga or something like that. Lead gen, these type of kiosks are already deployed in Canada outside the stores where the person can go in, take the scans, and after filling out all the details, the results will be there. These type of kiosks can be deployed outside the airports or malls where the qualified leads can be generated for conversion and recruitment as well. And based on that, you will have a data as well. So probably you can make the insurance plan according to that specific region as well. Medical data can be obtained for high net worth individual and NRI customers since it is a non-invasive and remote service. So none of the insurance agents need to visit over there, or neither the customer has to come to the office. Remote monitoring, one of the use case which I already mentioned, one of the success story which I already mentioned in the Selfie Healthy, which they are already using it. So remotely, we can remotely monitor the high-risk clients, either seniors or the individuals having chronic conditions, which will reduce the in-person checkups with the remote monitoring. Dynamic policy adjustment. So this is one of the use case which we have thought. I originally belong from Ankleshwar, Gujarat, which has, I guess, over more than 3,500 chemical factories. So you can probably imagine the level of pollution. So probably for these type of regions, we can, based on the health data, we can determine the policies according to it. So if the particular area has a high blood pressure patients, so policies can be determined for that. Apart from that, these are some of the UN SDGs goals which we fulfill, and we are extremely proud that we are an ESG certified company as well. Few of our endorsements. Last year, we were part of the Forbes India Top 100 Indian Startup. We are a part of NVIDIA Inception Premier member. We were also part of GINSEP, which is German-Indian Startup Exchange Program, AIBX, and NASCOM Center of Excellence, IoT and AI as well. So yes, you can right now try our technology. As you can see, there are 2 QR codes. So you can just scan this QR code, you can download the app, sign up for it, and have a try. Yes, thank you everyone.